Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Working Out with Westicle. This episode we're going to be covering stretches. I believe stretching is very important, especially as you get older, to avoid injuries. However, it is something that a lot of athletes and other folks that work out tend to overlook. I spend about a half hour stretching. I'm going to condense that quite a bit for this video. You guys can stretch however much you want. I would recommend 30 seconds per stretch. So, with that being said, let's get started. My first stretch is going to be, I believe they call it the butterfly stretch, where you simply go like this with your feet, and then push down with your elbows. And if you're doing it right, you're going to feel the stretch here in the groin area. You just do that, and you hold that for 30 seconds. I'm not going to be holding every one of these for 30 seconds because nobody wants to see that. So, moving on. Next stretch, put one foot out, and then you just kind of pretzel yourself, like so. Use your elbow to gain leverage against your knee, and push. If you're doing it correctly, you should feel a pull right here along your butt. You do that one for 30 seconds, and then you switch, and you do the same thing to the other side. And you do that one for 30 seconds. And the next stretch, one foot out, other foot in, and you put your head to your knee, if you can. And if you can't, just touch your toes. A lot of people are going to be way back here at the beginning. Just whatever makes you feel the pull right here in the hamstring area. But don't stretch too much, or you're going to hurt yourself. Now, I can go all the way down with my head to my knee, because I've been doing this for a while. You go there, and you hold that for 30 seconds. And you do the same thing to the other side. Touch your toe, or grab from the side, put your head to your knee, whatever you feel comfortable doing, as long as you're feeling the pull there. 30 seconds. And then when you're done with that one, we're going to stretch our calf muscles. And I've got a bit of a funky episode, or a method for doing that. Camera over here. So you get down like you're doing a push-up. Put one foot behind you, and then the other foot on top of it, like this. And then you push back till your heel goes to the floor. If you're doing it right, you should be feeling the pull right in here. Now, as I'm doing that stretch, I take my other leg and I put it up to my chest, like this. And what that does is it engages all of my core muscles in here. So as I'm stretching my calf, I'm actually getting a core workout as well. And then I hold that for a little bit, and then I move my knee out to the side, like this, and then I hold it there. And that also engages my core while I'm stretching the calf muscle at the same time. Then we'll just do the other side, so you can get a better view of what I'm doing here. Same thing here. Knee to the chest area. And then out to the side. Now you can either hold it here, or you can hold it here, or if your abdominal muscles aren't developed enough yet, you can just rest that other foot back here to get the stretch done. That's all there is to it. Next one, we're going to sit on our heels. So you're going to have your feet flat against the floor like this. And then you sit on your heels like this. And then you bend all the way over backwards. Now, if you're doing this one right, you should feel a pull right in here. Now, if you can't go all the way back, and some people can, especially guys, you can put your hands back here and thrust your hips out a little bit. And you can still feel the pull right in here without bending over quite so far. Now, some people are going to not even be able to sit on their heels, depending on how flexible they are. So if they can't, you can just stay off the heels a little bit and brace yourself with your legs, with your arms, like so. And then as you get better, just start walking backwards. Like that, until you can get to here. And when you can get to here, you want to start thinking about going all the way down to your elbows. And then when you can get to your elbows, have your shoulders go all the way to the floor. Like that. And then you hold that for 30 seconds. And you come up. And basically what we're going to do here is like a forward or a vertical split, or whatever you want to call it. And 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, like this. Now you should be feeling the pull both here and here. And then just walk your front heel forward until the pull is just about right. Then you have your hands out, and as you get better, you just lower your center of gravity a little bit. You should be really feeling that pull right here and in here. And then you do that one for 30 seconds. And you switch around, and you do the exact same thing with the other leg. Just walking that heel forward very gradually. And put your hands out and lower. And you'll hold that for 30 seconds. Now, other than a stretching machine that I use that helps me do the splits, most people aren't going to need that. I have a real problem in my hip area with getting flexibility there. So I use a machine. Most people aren't going to need that. So I'm not going to show that in this video because that machine is going to cost you $200 and nobody wants to spend that. So I'm not going to show that in this video. Those are the only stretches that I do other than the machine. Now a lot of other people are going to want to be doing this kind of thing or this or just some other things to get some flexibility upstairs. I'm not too worried about that simply because of all the other stuff that I do. If you want to do that, that's fine. But again, this is showing what I do in my weekly routine. But if you want to add that, that's perfectly fine. So other than that, that's going to be it for the stretching section of this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good night.